Wrestling. Brought to you in part by Mars Donkin Ford, where you're number one. And by Tom Peterson's, 82nd and Southeast Foster Road. And a good Saturday evening to you all. Glad to have you aboard. I'm Frank Bonham. We've got a lot of action in store for you. The interviews, of course, and maybe a little bit of wrestling news here and there over the next hour and a half. Hope you'll be with us for all of it. And we'll get underway with that action right after we take this time out and hear from Tom Peterson.
Only at Tom Peterson's, a Christmas special. Free Odyssey video game is advertised this week on the back page of TV Click and in TV Guide. This Odyssey video game, free with the purchase of any 13, 19, or 25-inch colored TV in our showroom, like this 19-inch GE remote color for only $4.99. And it's remote, and the price is only $4.99, and you get the Odyssey game free. There's only one place to buy it. That's Tom Peterson's. That's a great offer on colored televisions. And of course, at Christmas, when you buy any 13, 19, or 25-inch colored television, you get a free Odyssey 500 video game. And at Tom Peterson's, we carry great brands. In that ad, we just showed you RCA and GE, but we also have Zenith and Magnavox and Sony and Sanyo, Hitachi, Panasonic. They're all at Tom Peterson's. And when you buy a 13, 19 or 25-inch colored television at Tom Peterson's, you get the Odyssey game free. It's a great, great Christmas special, and we don't have a lot of stock, so don't wait forever. And now I'm going to show you probably our most outstanding buy on a complete indoor-outdoor video package. You get a video recorder, you get a tuner, you get a colored camera, all of them. And best of all, when you buy the package, you can save $400. It's a great buy. Save $400 as advertised in TV Guide this week. This Toshiba Panasonic indoor-outdoor video system at Tom Peterson's, only $63.45 a month. And here's what you get. Toshiba video recorder, Toshiba video tuner for recording TV programs, Panasonic colored camera for making home movies, plus free membership in Tom Peterson's Top 50 Movie Club, and free blank tapes. All this for $11.97. Now that's Tom Peterson's.
Pick a Pico Quartz alarm. Now only $11.99 when you take advantage of Fred Meyer's special discount and $2 factory rebate. Pick a Pico now.
A lot of things to tell you about tonight to get underway before the action starts is that next week, a week from tonight, going to be kids' night again. Let's face it, times are a little bit tough in some places. Don Owen knows that, and so he has, if you haven't noticed, increased the frequency with which we have kids' nights. So youngsters 14 or younger, 14 or younger, one in with each paid adult admission, in hopes that kind of eases things on the pocketbook just a little bit. Next Saturday night, another kids' night. This Tuesday is Supercard, Portland Sports Arena. We'll be giving you more information on that later on. Do want to remind you, in about 2 weeks, specifically Saturday, December 12th, that's not about, that's exactly, isn't it? Be looking for a man named Dizzy Hogan, a 265 muscle man who makes a lot of noise, we understand, and backs it up. Now listen to this, one description. He may be more powerful than even Jesse Ventura, quote unquote. That's from a wrestling promoter about Dizzy Hogan. Don Owen, wrestling promoter, is in the ring. Introductions for our first match.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The first event this evening will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 246 pounds from New Jersey, Muscle Man Mike Masters. His opponent in this corner, 245 pounds, the Kansas football player Art Cruz. Referee Sandy Barr.
Art Cruz up against Mike Masters. Dandy Sandy Barr is the referee. Well, it appears weather's here by the snap in the air. This is usually the time of year when interest in professional wrestling particularly picks up. Interest in pro wrestling very good in the Pacific Northwest for many, many years, all around the calendar. But the holiday season especially. And remember that you can buy tickets. If you want to get tickets for Tuesday, the number is 289-4222. 289-4222, and maybe get yourself a little early present for someone. Get them tickets to the wrestling matches this Tuesday. 289-4222. That number answers your calls on Sunday and Tuesday, not Monday. Sunday and Tuesday only. Takedown. Or, of course, you can always come out to Sandy Bar's Play Market here at the Portland Sports Arena. Go to the concession stand, see Mark Owen. That way you get the tickets in your hand. You can give them to friends or relatives. Give them a pair of tickets and say, here, early Merry Christmas to you. From what I understand, it is going to be a dandy side headlock because the new man in the Northwest making a lot of noise, making it in the ring. He's Rocky Johnson. He is unbeaten since he's been here, and he wants the man who does the talking all the time. He said, just soon not mess with all that army. Just let me have the general. Rocky Johnson wants Rose and wants him bad. Rolling leg lock takedown by Masters on Art Cruz. Cruz, C-R-E-W-S in this case. Opening match of the evening before another good crowd, not a sellout, but a good crowd on hand. Portland Sports Arena, 8725 North Chautauqua. Out toward Jacobina's University of Portland. You go out Lombard, you just cut right at Chautauqua for 4.5 blocks and you'll find the sports arena. And we are here each and every Saturday night and many, many Tuesdays during the year. It is wrestling this year. The television's not here on Tuesdays. Mike Masters trying to buy out of the hold. Being a little bit out of the ring. Saying to bar the referee rules. Nope, that's not the intent of that particular rule of being out of the ring or on the ropes. He makes his way to his feet, trying to battle and reverse the top wrist lock on Cruz. And incidentally, some research. You might not believe that the wrestling announcer does research. But particularly for our director in the booth tonight, Bonema has done some research. And I can report firsthand, up front and personal, or whatever it is, that Mike Masters comes from Kearney, K-E-A-R-N-Y, New Jersey. It's spelled N-Y, not N-E-Y, but it is pronounced, I would pronounce it Kearney, too. I believe it is Nebraska. Kearney is what I would pronounce it, but he says it's Kearney back there, named after some guy whose name was Kearney. Larry Bollinger. I've done your research. I hear you clicking my headset, but I don't hear you talking. And I know he's telling me lots of nice things now. Mike Masters, Art Cruz, first match of the evening. Portland wrestling coming your way, nearly 15 years of it now. And I hear Larry keying into me, but I don't hear his dulcet tones. Off the ropes. Right tackle put Masters down. He's up quick. Dive underneath another one, but side headlock. Cruz from Topeka, Kansas. Good football. And a lot of it at the University of Kansas, I'm told. Masters of wrestler all the way, as well as weightlifting, bodybuilding. Steve Regal still suffering the shoulder separation. The doctor saying, hey, pal, you get in the ring with that, you're looking at 6 to 9 months out of duty. So he's trying to take it easy. Once in a while, the Army gets at him if they can, if he happens to go down the ringside to talk to one of his friends or congratulate somebody like Art Cruz or Hack Sawyer. But he is still out of action with the bad wing. Side headlock down on the canvas. Art Cruz with the hold. Cruz working the headlock. Masters throws him off, but is nailed by the flying tackle. Hey, just having trouble, I'll tell you, Arthur. The Kansas lad is getting tricky. Coming up in February, it's the second or third Saturday in February, is going to mark 15 years. Portland Wrestling's been on the air, and I've looked, found a few things at home that were sent in over the years by listeners from 15 or more years ago, and I'd be interested if you have any kind of memento. We can't promise to get it back to you.
5 minutes remaining in the match.
If you have an old program or booklet from that era, any newspaper clippings, advertisements, sponsors of wrestling at that time, love to have them send them to me. Frank Bonimer, that's KPTV, P.O. Box 3401, Portland 97208. Or just KPTV, Portland will get it. Going up in the air with a power slam. Picked him up, drove him into the mat with the shoulder. But it put him down for a count of 2, not 3. Cruz coming back. Masters roundhouse right and another to the back of the head. Sandoval yelling at him about get off the fist. Here's the open hand, and he grabs a chin lock from the rear. Mike Masters chin lock from behind on Art Cruz.
4 minutes remaining. 4 minutes.
Art Cruz in the grasp of Mike Masters. Elbow into the ribs and another. Flying tackle. He dives underneath Cruz, coming across and catches him. A knee lift to the midsection. Art Cruz down. He's up and wobbly. Front chancery. The hold put on. Masters with it. Some of the ringsiders yelling he's choking. The referee down there trying to find out if that is the case or not.
3 minutes remaining. 3 minutes.
Those of you in the northern fringes of our signal from KPTV, up towards Seattle, Christmas Day is traditionally a big one for professional wrestling. The scene changes occasionally, and it will this year, as Seattle has the big show on Christmas Day, the night of Christmas Day, December 25th. You folks up that way, make your plans. Well, Portlanders might just want to drive up there. It's going to be a super show. Seattle Seattle Center Arena. Back body drop. With the shoulder throw, the whip, he's going to go for it. No! But he's going to go for it again. He went with a flying elbow. Caught Masters and may have him.
2 minutes.
Add him for 2, not 3. The whip into the turnbuckle. Far neutral corner going in. Bringing him out with a monkey flip. Cruz going to work on Masters. Set for the whip again. Whip to catch him again with the shoulder. He got dropped with a kick. Watch out. The Big Apple squeeze. Mike Masters' name for his full Nelson. And I see Buddy Rose coming near ringside with the lubricant. Has Cruz given up? He has. Cruz is submitted to the hold. Buddy Rose was slow last week in getting in there with the lubricant. And I think they're going to get him loose, but I think he's going to get DQ'd anyway. He's being slow about doing it. Rocky Johnson may hurry him up just a little. And no lubricant needed. Rocky Johnson got in. Well, you saw it. Masters would not break it. Buddy Rose is down at ringside. And he is being disqualified. Masters wants to win. He'll not get it. Whoa! Rose catches a couple from burly Rocky Johnson. And I tell you, he lays some on him. And he knocked Rose out of the ring with an uppercut last week after things were over. But they weren't over for Rose. He was trying to interfere.
10 minutes and 45
So on a disqualification,
We're
Cruz
in the
gets the ring.
Art
Action
Cruz.
all over the Pacific Northwest. And take your opportunity to see it when you can, you folks over in the coast. You had a storm, they'll be having a storm in one of the new really good wrestling towns in the Pacific Northwest, Newport, Oregon at the high school. Monday, we're up in Orting in the state of Washington. Tuesday, the Super Show here at the Portland Sports Arena. Wednesday, another big shootout at Seattle Center Arena. Thursday, they've got one going at Salem at the Grand Theater. Friday in Eugene, Elton Owen with another big one on hand there. Saturday at Findlay, Washington, that's just outside Kennewick. Next Sunday, back at Portland. Tomorrow, Newport, Monday, Orting. We'll be right back. Here's Al Tonkin from Marv, Tonkin Ford.
Marv Tonkin Ford, we're your number one. Marv Tonkin Ford, we're your number one. Marv Tonkin Ford, we're your number one. At the number one family Ford store, we have the car just right for you. A special buy, good mileage to come in and see us at Marv today. Your number one at the number one family Ford store. Number one at the number one family Ford store. Marv Tonkin Ford.
Because a body has different aches or pains, Pollenex has different massagers for a body. Massagers to combine massage and heat for temporary relief of minor arthritis pain and its stiffness. Massagers to bring soothing heat to strained, aching backs. Massagers to concentrate relaxing massage on tense, tired muscles. Try them at the Pollenex Massage Center. Pollenex, America's #1 massagers.
You know where to find the perfect gift. Sunday at 5, a swashbuckling adventure in search of buried treasure.
He'll hang you. Don't be too confident of your future.
Gently, my enchantment, calmly. I brought you here merely to share a mountain of gold. What? A mountain of gold.
Douglas Fairbanks Jr., Maureen O'Hara, Anthony Quinn in Sinbad the Sailor, one of Hollywood's best, Sunday at 5 on TV 12.
Let's run down to wrestling with your friend Dutch Savage.
Yeah, good evening, folks. Tomorrow evening, you people over on the coast in Newport, we're coming over there. Everybody you see here tonight is going to be in Newport tomorrow night. We're at the high school gym. The JCs are the sponsors, so we've had really good crowds over there. You can get your tickets at the high school gym tomorrow night. Matches start at 7 o'clock in Newport. Monday night, we're up in Ording, Washington. Tuesday night, Don Owens has another spectacular Portland special planned. The match is coming up. I don't know. I'm quite sure you'll be telling the people here later on about pay attention. Seattle, Wednesday, Thursday, Salem. Friday night, the Lane County Fairgrounds. Elton Owens has another one going down in Eugene, Oregon. Portland again next Saturday night, and that's kids' night. All the kids with a paid adult gets in free. And Sunday, we're over in Findlay, Washington. It's about 3 miles outside of Kennewick. They don't like to be called Kennewick. It's Findlay, Washington. But I want to reiterate again, tomorrow night in Newport, we'd like to make it the biggest and best show of the year. And folks, I have nothing but good things to say about this Rocky Johnson that just came in. And a lot of the people that I know throughout the city and throughout Washington and the Clark County think the world of this guy should come in. I want to say goodnight to my wife, Willa. I want to say goodnight to all my people from my church over in Orchards. I'm a Seventh-day Adventist, as you know. And I especially want to say hello to all those kids out there that have problems with drugs and everything else. You've got my number on television. If I can help any of you kids out there, give me a call.
That's the Dutchman, ladies and gentlemen. Dutch Savage. We'll be right back. Tom's going to do all the talking, but I can add that there are great buys this weekend at Southeast 82nd Foster. Here's Tom.
Where can you buy a chair and get a bear? At Tom Peterson's, that's where. Our best action recliner by Lane on sale. You save $100. Only $3.99 for the teddy bear chair. And what's more, you get the teddy bear. It's the biggest, the softest, the most comfortable wall-saver recliner ever made. You can sit in it, lie in it, read in it, even snooze in it. And most of all, you love it. The teddy bear chair. That's Tom Peterson's. The teddy bear chair. It's the greatest, the softest, the most comfortable. You know, I could have bought any chair I wanted, any recliner chair. I chose a teddy bear chair, and it's great. And as a special Christmas offer, we're going to give you the free teddy bear with it, a great little gift, and it comes with every teddy bear chair. Action chairs by Lane, probably the finest recliners money can buy. We feature them at Tom Peterson's. In fact, we have over 100 on display only at Tom Peterson's. And when you think about a soft chair, rainy outside, you think about a fireplace. Well, if you've got a fireplace and all that heat is going up the chimney, it's about time to buy an insert. And at Tom Peterson's, we've got a great line of inserts, and remember, we can install them before Christmas. So come in, buy a teddy bear chair and a fireplace insert, only at Tom Peterson's. At Tom Peterson's, a new item to save you money. Fuego fireplace inserts and hearth heaters. A Fuego fireplace complete insert fits right into your fireplace. Air is drawn around the fire, heated and vented back into the room, so you burn less wood and get more heat. A fireplace insert like this hearth heater, only $399, and there's only one place to buy it. That's Tom Peterson's.
See the latest in RVs and accessories at the 1981 Fall RV Show, continuing through this Sunday at Memorial Coliseum. Come see just how affordable vacationing can be.
Just want to remind you again, Dizzy Hogan, remember that name. The man's coming in about 2 weeks, and we understand he is going to tear things up pretty good. He's done it wherever he has been before. As we quoted one promoter, the man may be more powerful than even Jesse Ventura. And you remember the powerhouse that Jesse, the great Ventura, was. Here's Don Owen for introductions.
one fall. Introducing in this corner, 240 pounds from Hong Kong, Chan Lee. His opponent in this corner, 238 pounds from North Carolina, Indian Billy Whitecloud.
Well, if you notice a familiar face missing, in fact, we see an empty chair over there across ringside. Irene Dial, who is our consulting referee, we understand is in the hospital. I certainly hope that it's nothing serious. Irene, if it's well enough for you to see, be watching, that is. Wish you well and get out of there. Get back. Bake me some banana bread. If it's too serious, we hope somebody at the hospital will pass things along. Going to see right behind Billy Whitecloud an empty chair, and that's probably where Irene would be sitting. Thank you, Rusty, for passing that along. Now, I don't know a lot about karate. I swore I didn't know they were into double knit, though. But I guess so. Billy Whitecloud, hip toss, then he's kicked off. Chung Lee. He was screaming. Elbow drop. He's not wearing his watch in the ring or anything. That's the tape around the hands is black tape. Very difficult to get much information on Chung Lee. Speaks very little English. Billy Whitecloud, full-blooded Cherokee from North Carolina. Made his name over in Europe in the last 5 to 7 years. Roll over. Using the arm drag for the takedown. Billy Whitecloud on Chung Lee. Decked out in bright blue wrestling slacks tonight. I don't know what else to call him. He always before that I've seen him wearing the traditional black cotton trousers, would you call them? Whatever. He's on the rope. Leg out of the ring on the rope. Break is called for. Second match of the evening. Masters seemingly winning the first one. But he took too long to break that full Nelson again. And his general, Buddy Rose, is down there in plenty of time with the lubricant. But Masters kept swinging Art Cruz away with the full Nelson. Buddy said, I can't get the lubricant to him, Sandy. Sandy Barr says, I've counted 5. He's DQ'd, and by that time, Rocky Johnson had arrived on the scene. And he uses a similar way of breaking the hold. The fingers swell up, says Buddy Rose and Masters, and they have to put lubricant on the fingers. Well, Rocky Johnson applied 5 on the right hand, curled up in what's called a fist to the side of the head. And it has the, works in the same principle. The fingers definitely come loose. And he busted him, broke the hold. And Masters was disqualified. Art Cruz got the win on the DQ. And we can probably thank Rocky Johnson for Cruz not getting any serious damage done to him. Headlock. Air used for the takedown, say many of the ringsiders. combination headlock face lock being used by Chung Lee from Hong Kong. Headlock face lock combination. Chung Lee working it on Billy White Cloud, our second match of the evening. The main event appears as if you're going to get the main event of the night as your TV main event. Tag team championship action. Rose and Stasiak defending against challengers Rocky Johnson and King Parsons. I would like to say so many of the main events being brought to you by Don Owen at the urging of the sponsors. And of course, we talk about in February. Whoa, the action. Flying tackle, Chung Lee down. Coming after him, White Cloud. Leapfrog, turns. Leapfrog right back in, and a drop kick. And another drop kick. Chung Lee is going to bail out. I'm talking about in February, where you will have been here 15 years. And of course, that is not made possible without sponsors. And we appreciate it whenever you get by either one of our regular sponsors. Whether you need a product of theirs or not, even if you're just driving by, you want to pull over at the curb, minute drive into their place, jump out and tell them the salesman, if you just got a moment, say, hey, we certainly appreciate Marv or Tom bringing wrestling to us over these many years, continuing to do so. We want to say thank you. And I'll tell you, they do appreciate it. Every time somebody does that, I get a report on it. The sponsors are always impressed that someone would do that. Take their time. Body scissors put on by White Cloud. White Cloud with the hold, but Chung Lee with the leverage. And now has him and
5 minutes remaining.
Turn him into a Boston
minutes.
Crab, has him turned over. White Cloud refusing to submit to the hold. Bridges up. Turns over Chung Lee. Chung Lee coming right back at him. And White Cloud kicks off. Knee to knee, going at each other with chops now into the eyes. Goes Chung Lee. And again. And headlock from behind. Chung Lee, and he got caught for using hair apparently to get that hold.
4 minutes remaining. 4 minutes.
Into the ropes. Catches him. Could be a sleeper. He caught him coming off the ropes with that headlock from behind. And most of those who study the Oriental martial arts know the basic rudiments of a sleeper, and he might just be putting a sleeper on him. The White Cloud trying to hold out against it. The referee down asking, do you want to submit? He's holding the hand out so that the minute A man does submit if he should. His opponent can be tapped on the shoulder and told he submitted. You win, break the hold.
3 minutes remaining.
John
3
Lee
minutes.
getting a little frustrated that the headlock isn't doing it. Comes out punching, tries to drive a knee into the throat of Billy White Cloud. He got out of the way. And Meade driven into the canvas. Billy White Cloud. Knee drop to the inside of the left knee. Now the body drop at the same spot on Chung Lee. Whoa. Got the toe hold. Getting Chung Lee away from those ropes to try to work on the left leg. He is kicked off
2
into the
minutes
ropes.
remaining. 2 minutes.
Cartwheels around. And a cartwheel takedown. Cartwheeled with the leg dive. Spinning toe hold. Spinning toe hold. He's got it well applied. Chung Lee grabbing onto the referee, grabbing the shirt. The pain is intense at this time. Chung Lee refusing to give up. Fan gets a thumb in the eye. He found a way out of it. But that left leg that wheel's got a flat tire. Right now, left leg hurting on Chung Lee. He comes at White Cloud with a chop. Anybody been around pro wrestling for even a few months? If they stay around, you know they've got the ability to take a lot of pain and get back up.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
That's what Chung Lee just did. White Cloud has done it. Now they're mixing it in the middle of the ring. This is a headbutt. Body slam, no backbreaker. White Cloud in a backbreaker by Chung Lee. Takes a count of 2, but not a 3. Judo kick, and he has a powerful kick. One of the best kicking karate or judo experts I've seen. Talking about Chung Lee. Catches a headbutt to the midsection, back up with a double chop. Body press gets a count of 2. But as Bill Chonley would say, 2 is close but no cigar. Here's the backslide. I think he might have had the pin, but the bell rung. It'll be a time limit draw. They are not done fighting yet. The time is up. Referee Sandy Barr trying to break them. Goes to the time limit. It is a draw. Are they going to quit? Yeah. White Cloud doesn't want it. White Cloud wants to go some more. And he comes between the legs of Sandy Barr. Chung Lee is going to get out of there. I put in my time. The time limit draw will return to the Portland Sports Arena. And if plans go right, we'll have the main event for you, the championship tag team match. But first, here's Al Tonkin from our Tonkin Ford.
Remember, when you're shopping for a new Ford, remember Marv Tonkin Ford and save more by shopping at the Northwest Leader, where you will always find the Northwest's largest selection of new Fords, including tough Ford trucks, exciting new EXPs, sporty Mustangs, and fuel-efficient Escorts, including a wide selection of new four-door Escorts like this one, starting as low as $61.87, depending on your choice of equipment. Remember to shop at the Northwest Leader and save. That's Marv Tonkin Ford, where you're number one.
Ladies, take another look. A good look at the completely new and different sponge head you'll find now on the famous Roll-O-Matic, the original self-wringing mop and waxer. It's the all-new T35S Clean Right Sponge Head, made exclusively for the Roll-O-Matic. The new T35S won't shred, tear, or get hard, and it's 25% more absorbent. Just look how quickly it soaks up water. For wringing, simply flip the lever. The improved roller action squeezes out every drop. There's no bending or straining, and your hands never touch the dirty waters. The T35S Clean Right Sponge Head always stays soft and absorbent, so it easily picks up even the messiest spills. Spreads liquid wax thinly and evenly without streaking. We're constantly working to make the Roll-O-Matic better than ever, to make your work easier than ever. So get the Roll-O-Matic today. Satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Available at Safeway, Sears, Ace Hardware, True Value Hardware, Kmart, Payless, Albertsons High School Pharmacy, Bi-Mart, Ware-Mart, and Fred Meyer.
Stan Stasiak, Mike Masters, Matt Bourne, the Army, and the General Buddy Rose.
First of all, before we talk about wrestling, I just want to congratulate a personal friend of Matt Bourne's and mine and Master of Stasiak. That's Alan Tonkin. Alan Tonkin was married just a few short hours ago. I couldn't be at the marriage because of the wrestling matches, but I did make a special trip over there earlier today, and I want to congratulate Alan Tonkin on his marriage to Janine tonight, a personal friend of mine, and I want to say one thing. The man has got his own self-respect, his own self-individuality. He's an honest man, and he's a businessman, and it's going to go a long way. I can tell you and Janine are going to be happily married for a long time. They're off to Honolulu, Hawaii tomorrow. I want you to have a good time over there. And the man's a personal friend of mine and a personal friend of Matt Bourne's now, and he's done us a lot of favors. And if there's anything we could ever do for you, Alan Tonkin, just give the Playboy or Matt Bourne a call. Okay, now, I heard Steve Regal up here commentating the last couple weeks, and he's not up here tonight. Well, Steve Regal, let me tell you something. Your facility for the jocular repost and your mastery of droll repartee doesn't strike the measure of risability from me. In other words, Frank, you do not belong up here like a Don Meredith or Howard Cosell or Frank Bonema. Okay, did you understand what I was saying?
That was wild verbosity.
Okay, this is what it's all about. The tag champion, Stasiak, and myself, the man with the muscles, muscle man, Mike Masters, and the younger generation, Bourne and myself, the athletes of this team, we are unbeatable, right? Does anybody else have anything to say to add to this? Matt, Stasiak, let's just keep telling them like it is.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Steve Regal was up here a couple weeks ago telling everybody that my true colors are coming out. Well, that's one of the only things that you said that I heard that I agree with you on. My true colors are coming out. I've been winning. I haven't lost since I did come with Buddy Rose. I'm a winner now, Regal. You can't make me lose anymore, and that shoulder of yours isn't really hurt. I know that. You know that. You're afraid to get in the ring with me because you know, Regal, you know I'm going to hurt you when you get in that ring, and you can't avoid it. It's coming down. You can't fake it. You can't fake that shoulder too much longer. You're going to have to get in the ring, and I'm going to hurt you bad.
Frank, you see, when you have a combination like we have, we've got it all together. Talk about a complete army. We've got experience. We've got muscle. We've got brains, which we proved just a while ago. A little speech that Buddy Rose made even shocked me. I understood every word he said, but it takes brains. We got speed, ability, agility. We got reputation. We got it all. We got it all in one bundle, Frank. And all that spells is danger. Danger, victory for us, success, and a lot of money. And that's what it's all about, and that's what we're after, and that's what we're going to get. We have no room for crybabies. We have no room for complainers. We are wrestlers. We are men. We are superior athletes, and we are going to remain that way. Because, like I said, we got everything to back it up.
Hey, everybody saw how I won my match tonight and as Johnson interfered. Well, let me tell you something about Rocky Johnson. He's strong. Yeah, he's strong, all right, but that's nothing that a little underarm deodorant won't clear up. I am the strongest man in the Pacific Northwest, and I always will be.
Oh, one more thing. Stasiak, Bourne, Masters, when we talk about money, when this army talks about money, E.F. Hutton even listens. That's right, because we are talking about the big bucks. We are athletes just like the Venezuelas. or you name it, we are going after the big bucks, and that's all we want. And to do that, we have to hurt and run people out, and we're going to start doing it now.
We're on out.
First class, first class women.
And they have run out of time. That's the Army. We'll be back. They may not be done talking, but we're not listening to them. We'll be back after Tom Peterson.
As advertised in TV Guide this week, new at Tom Peterson's, the names Toshiba, Advent, JVC, the sound breathtaking. The price only $888. You save $208 when you buy the system. The terms just $39.95 a month. Here it is. Toshiba AM, FM, stereo, digital, synthesized tuner with 12-station memory. Toshiba matching stereo amplifier delivers 40 watts per channel. Advent, the speakers speak for themselves. Rated by a leading stereo publication as having the best deep bass response and the best high-frequency dispersion. JVC, direct drive turntable with Empire diamond tip stylus. All this for only $39.95. And there's only one place to buy it. That's Tom Peterson's. Audio for Christmas. What could be better than a great sound system? Now, the system you've just seen is the top of the line at Tom Peterson. It's a terrific system. But remember, you don't have to buy the whole system. You can buy the tuner, the amplifier, the turntable, the speakers at great prices. And we have systems for only $199. That's right, as low as $199. The system you've just saw on the spot is great. Great brand names, you know them. Toshiba, JVC, Advent. And you can buy that whole system for only $888. That's a $208 saving, and it's only at Tom Peterson's. And remember, you don't have to buy the system. We got great brands at Tom Peterson's. In addition to the one we show, we've got Sanyo, probably one of our leading stereo brands is at Tom Peterson's. So buy the system, buy any piece you want. There's only one place.
Presenting Pico's folding quartz alarm, now $21.99, regularly $26, in the housewares department of all Meyer and Frank stores.
Ah, pretty face among the many. Viewing professional wrestling. As we wait for the main event to come out. Remember, a week from tonight, Kids Night next Saturday. It's into December already, would you believe it? Into December, Kid Night next Saturday. One youngster in with each free paid adult admission, 14 or under. Okay. Whatever you say, Cottage Grove. The Army to defend their tag team titles. Incidentally, any of you out there who might need some varmints or rabbit shot would like to know about it, like take my 22 and go plinking. You drop me a card.
Ladies and gentlemen, next Saturday night, being as times are a little bit tough, we're going to let all the kids in free that come with an adult next Saturday night. So tell your folks, kids, and come in next week. The next event will be the best 2 out of 3 falls are to a TV time limit for the Northwest Team Championship. Introducing in this corner the defending title holders, Crusher Stasiak and Playboy Buddy Rose. The challenger tonight, the team of Rocky Johnson and King Parsons. The belts are at stake tonight.
King Parsons getting the biggest break of his young career. Teamed up with the 10-year veteran Rocky Johnson. I believe Kind of interesting that his jacket is gold lame. He seems to be the golden boy of the Northwest right now, Rocky Johnson. He and King Parsons for the tag team title. Talking about that hunting, I'd just like to go out and plink around, shoot some rabbits, some squirrels if you need them shot. Got me a card or letter? Like, come on out, me and my boy. The team of Johnson and Parsons going after a much bigger game right here tonight. And let me tell you that Rocky Johnson does not see this as the top of the pinnacle. He is saying, this is fine. Me and my partner are going to win this. We're going to have our belts. But I am not happy and will not be happy until I get a hold of Rose. And I want to be the man that sends Buddy Rose out of the Pacific Northwest. The Rock has a lot to say, and he says it well, and he has been saying it often lately about Buddy Rose. Now, Rose many times has taken challengers of that kind and put his army in against them, as he does in the tag team match right here. Rose waited to see who was coming in. He has done this in other matches. He does his level best to stay out of there when Johnson's in the ring. If Johnson should tag out, Parsons in, then you'll see Buddy Rose coming in, thinking that he has a great advantage in experience as well as size over King Parsons. Likes to use members of his army to go up against in this particular case. The likes of Rocky Johnson. Shot to the ribs. I think Rocky just said, I've heard about this man's heart punch. That was my rib punch. Parsons in, Johnson out. To the hammerlock and the tag. Rose happy to come in, well, not happy maybe, but comes in. Going against Parsons. This is the best 2 out of 3 fall for the tag team championships. A shot, he's got him over in the corner, tags Rocky. Buddy Rose bails out. He gets just far enough in the ring to make the tag. Now let's see which ruling. The tag is not being allowed. It could be that he was not all the way in the ring, or it could be that he had not made physical contact with his opponent after the tag. That's it. No, he was not in the ring. That was the ruling he was going on. First time up, he just went under the bottom rope, reached up. Sandy Bar Road, you got to get in the ring to start a match. You cannot tag out. The starters of the match cannot tag out until they made physical contact. That apparently is not the case on each tag throughout the match. Armbar, Rocky Johnson. Stan, a man, wants the tag. And Rose says, you hang in there. You're doing okay, Stan. The armbar. Johnson's letting him get over there for the tag. And Stasiak makes the move. He just lets him go. Johnson wants the Las Vegas blonde in the squared circle. And he's having trouble getting him there. And now Sandy Barr saying, you made the tag. You go out, and the man comes in. Left jab. Man used to do a lot of boxing. Fast hands of Rocky Johnson. Can't quite sure what Rose is up to now. He might try to sucker Johnson into his corner. Or he could double team him. Side headlock. Rose thrown off it. Flying tackle puts Johnson down, but he bounces right back up. Hip toss on the Playboy. Arm drag, slam, and to the wing lock. Armbar and a headbutt. Parsons now in. Headbutt to the shoulder, and another one. That's putting some punishment. Steve Regal still out. Suffering that shoulder separation, the right arm still in a sling. Just a matter of time when he gets back into action. I know that he thought a week ago that he would be back up this week. Took him down on that arm bar. Rocky Johnson going to come after that arm from the top turnbuckle. Grabs it. Armbar. Forearm smash. Right in the bicep. And another. That's 3 of them. That's 4. The King, come on in. Take a shot at him. He comes flying with a flying headbutt to the left arm of the Playboy. Buddy Rose and Stan Stasiak defending the tag team championships. Armbar, turning it over. He came back with an overhand right, hit Rocky Johnson to the head, and the only thing that got hurt was his hand. First fall action of the best 2 out of 3 fall main event. More action after we go off the air, remember, and you can find out what happened in that. Maybe pick up any late news on wrestling by listening to KYXI Sunday morning, 8:17, 9:17, and 10:17. Armbar for Rocky Johnson. Grinding down on the left arm of Buddy Rose. King Parsons in to take over the armbar. Side tackle. Playboy goes down. Parsons leapfrogs him. Catches him coming off the ropes. Arm drag. Slam to the wing lock for the takedown. Wing lock working. Oh. Gets the Playboy about 3 feet up off the mat. That hold. Rocky Johnson flailing away again with the wing lock. To the top wrist lock. Rocky Johnson working on Buddy Rose. Parsons in, Rocky Johnson out. Headbutt to the shoulder and another. And Rocky coming back in. Gets a right uppercut to the arm. He's got a pump handle now. Rocky out, Parsons in. They're working pretty good as a team tonight. Pump handle by Parsons. And he gave it up. Buddy Rose submitted on it. 15 times he had that left arm. And a lot of other work done on it. And Buddy Rose submitted. First fall goes to the defending champions. Rather, to the challengers. The defending champions lose. Remember, all the people you see here in Portland Wrestling every Saturday night are the very same people that you see when wrestling comes to your town here in Oregon or in Washington that we tell you about. So remember, you can see the stars in action, and here's where you can see them coming up this week. Newport, Oregon, over on the coast. Tomorrow at the high school gym. That's Sunday, 7 o'clock card. Monday up in Orting, Washington, high school gym. Tuesday, a super special here at Portland. More on that later. Wednesday, the big shootout in Seattle. Thursday, Salem's Grand Theater. This great new team of Johnson and Parsons. Going to go at it there. Friday in Eugene, Illinois. There's another gigantic card for you. Next Saturday, we'll be back in Portland for Kids Night. And a week from tomorrow is in Findlay, just outside of Kennewick, Washington. We'll be back in a moment. Right now, here's some words from Marv Tonkin Ford.
Marv Tonkin Ford, we're your number one. Marv Tonkin Ford, we're your number one. Marv Tonkin Ford, we're your number one. At the number one family Ford store, we have the car just right for you. A special buy, good mileage to come in and see us at Marv today. Your number one at the number one family Ford store. Number one at the number one family Ford store. Marv Tonkin Ford.
Make Carpeteria your one-stop shopping center. Carpeteria has thousands of rolls of quality carpeting ready for immediate installation, as low as $4.99 a square yard. No wax vinyl in full rolls, some as low as $4.99 a square yard. Custom draperies measured and installed by Carpeteria's drapery specialists, and elegant area rugs, all discounted. You'll find it all at
My Air Double X Spray helps keep me extra, extra dry.
My Air Double X Roll-On helps keep me extra, extra dry.
Arid Double X helps keep you extra, extra dry.
Next interview here, we've got Steve Regal and friend.
Yes, and friend. Thank you. Thank you very much. Rocky is a good friend of mine. I'm out here for one reason right now, and that's to introduce him, and there's one thing I want him to do for me. He's a good friend of mine. Mike Masters did this to my arm through the orders of Doughboy Buddy Rose, and I'm not going to be well probably till Christmas is what I'm looking at, what the doctor tells me now. But I want Rocky Johnson to get a loser leave town match with this Mike Masters and start right there, and that'll be one more less problem we have, right, Rocky?
Hey, I'll tell you this, brother. If that's what you want, then, hey, I'm going to do my best to whittle that army down, brother. If I can get by this Rose Tuesday night, which ain't no doubt in my mind with all these good people behind me that I will. I know I will. But I'll tell you one thing, Big Daddy. I'll be more than happy to have a loser leave town with him anytime, any place, anywhere, brother, because one of us got to go, and it's about time now that we start eliminating this army, man, because you see what they've done to my main man here. They hurt his arm. They're going to try and hurt me and everybody else. We might as well get it done now, brother. We might as well start the fireworks early this year.
Okay, and in case you hadn't heard, it is set for Tuesday night. Rocky Johnson, Buddy Rose, one-on-one in the ring Tuesday night. And then we'll see about Mike Masters. Thank you very much for coming up, Steve. Rocky, thank you. Oh, and I tell you, that Rock is going to be there at Salem. He'll be in Eugene, Orling, Newport tomorrow night. Remember, those Sunday cards start at 7 o'clock. We'll be right back. Remember, this show is made possible by our sponsors, and here's one of them been with us a long time, Tom Peters.
Only at Tom Peterson's, a Christmas special. Free Odyssey video game is advertised this week on the back page of TV Click and in TV Guide. This Odyssey video game, free with the purchase of any 13, 19, or 25-inch colored TV in our showroom, like this 19-inch GE remote color for only $4.99. And it's remote, and the price is only $4.99, and you get the Odyssey game free. There's only one place to buy it. That's Tom Peterson's. That's a great offer on colored televisions. And, of course, at Christmas, when you buy any 13, 19, or 25-inch colored television, you get a free Odyssey 500 video game. And at Tom Peterson's, we carry great brands. In that ad, we just showed you RCA and GE, but we also have Zenith and Magnavox and Sony and Sanyo, Hitachi, Panasonic. They're all at Tom Peterson's. And when you buy a 13, 19, or 25-inch colored television at Tom Peterson's, you get the Odyssey game free. It's a great, great Christmas special, and we don't have a lot of stock, so don't wait forever. And now I'm going to show you probably our most outstanding buy on a complete indoor-outdoor video package. You get a video recorder, you get a tuner, you get a colored camera, all of them. And best of all, when you buy the package, you can save $400. It's a great buy. Save $400 as advertised in TV Guide this week. This Toshiba Panasonic indoor-outdoor video system at Tom Peterson's, only $63.45 a month. And here's what you get. Toshiba video recorder, Toshiba video tuner for recording TV programs, Panasonic colored camera for making home movies, plus free membership in Tom Peterson's Top 50 Movie Club, and free blank tapes. All this for $11.97. Now that's Tom Peterson's.
Future is now. Explore Omni, the new frontier. Sunday at 8:30 on KPTV 12, Portland.
I want to remind you, good gift idea. Wrestling tickets. I don't want you to misunderstand that. 289-4222 is the number to call on Sunday or Tuesday. Sunday or Tuesday, not Monday. But Sunday or Tuesday, you can order over the phone wrestling tickets. The best deals come out to the flea market on Sunday, tomorrow. Doors open about 8 o'clock. It's all over about 3 in the afternoon. But you can come out during that time, go to the concession stand, buy real good tickets for, say, a Tuesday night card like the one coming up, and hand out early Christmas present, huh? On shows on weeks when there is no Tuesday card, you can come out on Sunday, buy tickets for the next Saturday if you'd rather do that. If that would be your way. Giving someone some pro wrestling for Christmas. Stasiak is attempting to start for the team of the Army. The rules, as we've explained them many times before, is the man who finished the previous fall has to be representing his team in the squared circle starting the next fall. And there has to be physical contact between the two opponents before either one can tag out. So in other words, if Rose right now tried to run over and tag out, it would not be allowed. That is, if the referee is staying with the rules and being alert. Sandy Bar usually is. Back to the left arm again. Jerking on the left arm. Buddy Rose in the eyes. In the eyes hard, tags out. Stasiak, former world champion, is in there. Northwest champion some 10 or 11 times. The Dutchman, that Savage, held that title more times than anybody in history, to my knowledge anyway, 16 times. But Savage has been heavyweight champion. I think Stasiak would probably be next. Double teaming as Rocky Johnson has to be chased out by the referee. And his partner, King Parsons, is getting double teamed. Stan Stasiak. Hustling down. He goes into the hair. Sandy Barr was over checking time. The crowd getting riled. Out there being, first of all, use of the hair and no tag, and Buddy Rose is loving it. The more excitement he can stir up, the better he likes it. He is saying the crowd tells me there was no tag, and he's buying that. Stasiak again into the hair for the takedown on King Parsons. Lose the Leave Town match. That talk is in the air again. You heard Steve Regal asking Rocky Johnson if he might not put his career here in the Northwest on the line by getting the Lose the Leave Town with Masters. Oh, left arm wrapped around the steel ring post. That's a 4-inch steel pipe with a 2-inch flange on the outside. Now watch out. Here comes Rose again. The left shoulder of King Parsons slammed into the ring post, and Rose is loving it. The dirtier it gets, the more riled the crowd gets, the better he likes it, and he will readily admit that. Stasiak has wrestled this way for years. There was a period where he was pretty well liked in Portland. Really didn't wrestle much differently. And he wrestled most of the rough guys. Trying to work the double team that time. Sandy Barr breaks it up. Barr telling Stasiak, I'm going to be DQ'ing if you keep it up. Now it's Buddy Rose in against Parsons, and he has the arm bar. And he goes to jerking it on. Jerking on it. Johnson taken out of the ring again, and they get another double team on King Parsons. Parsons and Johnson won the first fall. They are in trouble now. Unless Parsons can get over and tag out. He has taken a lot of punishment. They're working on the left arm, but Parsons refused to submit. Continues to refuse to submit. Now Rose is biting. Whenever Sandy Barr's attention is diverted, Rose goes to biting. He's going to tag out, stand the man. Stasiak is coming in. Stomping to the left shoulder more and more. Stasiak was getting in a little bit of trouble. Parsons was trying to come back. Buddy Rose moved up the ropes and thwarted him. Buddy Rose works another one, slamming the arm of King Parsons around the ring post. Gets it done before Rocky Johnson can get over there and prevent it. The left arm is hurting. That claw hold is on, and he's had to give it up. Parsons submitted to the claw hold on the left arm and shoulder. Johnson almost catching him. I tell you, Rocky is thinking more of Buddy Rose than he is his partner right now. And that is the whole idea. Rose's psychology. Well, no matter how you slice it, it ends up that we are at a fall apiece. So, the third fall, which will be the deciding fall for the Tag Team Championships, coming up after we hear about Marv Tonkin Ford.
Remember when you're shopping for a new Ford, remember Marv Tonkin Ford and save more by shopping at the Northwest Leader, where you will always find the Northwest's largest selection of new Fords, including tough Ford trucks, exciting new EXPs, sporty Mustangs, and fuel-efficient Escorts, including a wide selection of new four-door Escorts like this one, starting as low as $61.87, depending on your choice of equipment. Remember to shop at the Northwest Leader and save. That's Marv Tonkin Ford, where you're number one.
With Valvoline motor oil, you can save up to 10 bananas every time you change your own oil and filter. Valvoline's formulated to help prevent oil breakdown and heat buildup, even in today's high-revving engines. You're not only getting tough engine protection from a top-quality motor oil, you're saving money, too. Now, that's a Valvoline double feature you just can't afford to pass up.
At Thriftway, Safeway, Napa stores.
Out of action, but he's still the champ, Steve Regal.
Thank you, Frank. You know, you hit it on the head. I'm still the champ. I'm down, but I'm not out yet. I got a long way to go. Mike Masters, I got three guys on my mind here. Mike Masters, Matt Bourne, and Buddy Rose. First on the list, of course, is Masters for doing this to my arm. He deliberately injured my arm through the instructions of Doughboy Buddy Rose. Did it on purpose. Separated my shoulders, costing me a lot of money, a lot of bucks. But I'm not going to be well enough to go with Masters. That's why I asked Rocky to do that for me. That leaves Bourne and Rose. Well, number one's going to have to be Rose because he caused all the trouble around here to begin with. Buddy Rose, you're number one on the list. And as soon as I get well, maybe Christmas, maybe New Year's, whatever, for 1982, the goal is to get rid of the Army. Rose, Bourne, and Masters. That's all I have to say, Frank.
Steve Regal, short and sweet. We will be back with more wrestling. We'll make it short and sweet, too, as we hear from Tom Peterson.
Where can you buy a chair and get a bear? At Tom Peterson's, that's where. Our best action recliner by Lane on sale. You save $100. Only $3.99 for the teddy bear chair. And what's more, you get the teddy bear. It's the biggest, the softest, the most comfortable wall-saver recliner ever made. You can sit in it, lie in it, read in it, even snooze in it. And most of all, you love it. The teddy bear chair. That's Tom Peterson's. The teddy bear chair. It's the greatest, the softest, the most comfortable. You know, I could have bought any chair I wanted, any recliner chair. I chose a teddy bear chair. And it's great. And as a special Christmas offer, we're going to give you the free teddy bear with it, a great little gift, and it comes with every teddy bear chair. Action chairs by Lane, probably the finest recliners money can buy. We feature them at Tom Peterson's. In fact, we have over 100 on display only at Tom Peterson's. And when you think about a soft chair, rainy outside, you think about a fireplace. Well, if you've got a fireplace and all that heat is going up the chimney, it's about time to buy an insert. And at Tom Peterson's, we've got a great line of inserts. And remember, we can install them before Christmas. So come in. Buy a teddy bear chair and a fireplace insert only at Tom Peterson's. At Tom Peterson's, a new item to save you money. Fuego fireplace inserts and hearth heaters. A Fuego fireplace complete insert fits right into your fireplace. Air is drawn around the fire, heated and vented back into the room, so you burn less wood and get more heat. A fireplace insert like this hearth heater, only $399, and there's only one place to buy it. That's Tom Peterson's.
Presenting Pico's folding quartz alarm, now $21.99, regularly $26, in the housewares department of all Meyer and Frank stores.
Remember the name, Dizzy Hogan. 265-pounder out of the Midwest and a mean son of a gun. He'll be here in a couple of weeks. And they say that might make quite a ripple in the pond that is Northwest Wrestling. Well, the titles are on the line. It's a fall apiece. And now Johnson and Parsons momentarily going to try the same stunt that was tried by Stasiak and Rose earlier. That is, the man who finished the previous fall has to start the next one. Rocky Johnson talking about it and then listening and not giving any argument. Just discussing it at the Sandy Bar. I think he's trying to tell him now, get in, do a little jabbing. Try to get away. Use the left arm. That's the one that's hurting. So move, and he is. Bopping and a weaving, as Lonnie Main used to say. And he is using the jab on Stasiak. Stasiak. Yeah, crying out, let's wrestle. He went in after him, and they've got him in the corner working again. And with time the way it is, I hope we've got a standby bout. They've got Parsons in trouble early here in the third fall. Into the corner. They're double teaming him there. Sandy Bar trying to get in to stop it. Rocky Johnson having enough of it. Starts over again. Has to be taken out of the ring. That left arm and shoulder. Shoulder particularly being worked on by Stasiak, but now it's Parsons coming back with a right hand and getting over for the tag. Here comes Rocky. Rocky greeted by Stasiak. Does a shoulder roll, a flying body press. We've got new champions, folks. Flying body press. Rocky Johnson and King Parsons. If you wonder why there's only one belt, one apparently is well, it's missing. We have heard how it might have gotten missing. Buddy Rose saying, what happened? Parsons came back strong with his right hand. He could not use his left, he used his right. Drove it into the midsection of Stan Stasiak. Then was able to get over for the tag. Rocky Johnson took the tag, leaped into the ring, came in, worked a little bit on Stasiak, and then hit him with a flying body press, that upright flying body press. Nailed him with it, and it was 1, 2, 3, and the party was over, and we have new tag team champions. And they are Rocky Johnson and King Parsons, the new Pacific Northwest tag team title holders, and in sensational fashion, as you saw. Well, I'll tell you, we've had a lot of champions in over the years that I've been here, nearly 15, as I told you earlier. And I don't know if one's ever come upon us quite as fast as this one. Whew. The crowd is down there. We're going to have Buddy Rose on here momentarily. in an interview, and they are getting on Buddy Rose, who is standing by. Now, you've got to take into consideration that the next time Rose climbs in a ring here in Portland, it's going to be in the squared circle you see on your screen right now against Rocky Johnson. The fact that Johnson could take the tag team championship away from the Army is going to have to make Buddy Rose have some second thoughts. Word was, when he heard he had to have that match Tuesday, he was already thinking of leaving town. We'll see. Here's some word of some messages from Marv Tonkin.
Fort Stark, where you have the last chance.
Fort Stark?
Oh, well, wait a minute. Fort Stark.
Give me that. That's Fort Stark. Last chance to buy a car.
It's his spot.
Yeah. Get out of here, all of you. Jeez. All right, Fort Stark. Last chance to buy a car before you get over the mountain. You know, if you've been looking for a $2,000 car or less, you'll find that they're few and far between. But at Fort Stark, our new Stark Street location, we've got plenty of them. Here's a hard-to-find 1969 Mustang. It's very, very sharp with power steering, gas-saving six-cylinder. Rare find indeed. Fort Stark's price just $19.99, first come, first serve. And let's take a look at this one, Don. It's a 1973 Chevrolet Malibu with V8, power steering, brakes, even air, and tilt. At Fort Stark, you can drive this one for just $7.99. And if you've been looking for that hard-to-find economy pickup, well, we've got them here. Here's a 1973 Ford Courier with automatic and canopy, low miles, ready to go to work for just $14.99. That's at Marv Tonkin Ford. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I think I've run out of gas, Don. Is it okay if I go? Okay. Whew.
Alan gets a vacation in December, and he just has to be back on January 1st. Remember now, that's at Marv Tonkin Ford, the family Ford store, where you're number one.
You're number one at the number one family Ford store, Marv Tonkin Ford.
Tuesday night, in that ring right there, Buddy Rose, the match you didn't want it. Head-to-head, one-on-one with Rocky Johnson.
That's right. I still don't want it. Not after what happened tonight. The belt. Oh, here comes the man, Rocky Johnson. You come here, boy, because I got something to say to you, boy, after you shine my shoes. Let me tell you something. I'm not going to wrestle you.
You are, Turkey.
You said it for you. Right now, I am not going to wrestle you.
Well, he's saying he's not going to wrestle him. The commission has said that he will. We're going to need some help out of the dressing room.
I'm not going to wrestle him. I don't want nothing. Stein.
Can we get Don on? We'll settle
Owens, I'm not going to wrestle him.
You signed a contract to wrestle him, and you are going to wrestle him Tuesday night, or you're fired out of the Northwest. Go into the dressing room.
You son of I ought to.
You don't come up there. You don't come up there.
The same thing's going to happen to you. Hey.
Don Owen has spoken, and he speaks for the commission.
Let me tell you something. It was the last thing I ever do, and this might be. But Rose, Tuesday night, brother, you're going to pay for this. It's going to take a lot more than this to stop me, brother. Tuesday night, Rose. I'll guarantee these people here one thing. They're going to take you out on a stretcher.
Rocky Johnson. It'll happen Tuesday night, one-on-one against Buddy Rose. Well, it has been a wild night. We will keep the tag team title, and I'll tell you, the man is upset when he leaves his just won championship belt laying around. We'll get it to him. Frank Bottom here. Thanks a lot for being with us. So long, everybody. From the Sports Arena, this has been Portland Wrestling. Brought to you in part by Marv Tonkin Ford, where you're number one.
Channel 2 News, tonight at 11.
Tonight, she was a small-town girl on her way up in a big city, making her Chicago so hot it sizzles. Lonnie Anderson, the girl who did it with sizzle.
Until this year, if you've been searching for great mileage in a standard-size 6-cylinder pickup, you've been caught in a catch-22. Announcing the new Ford FS, the only Ford 6-cylinder pickup ever to break the catch-22. 22 estimated MPG. Used for comparison.
Oh, Portland State lost its... That's it for now. Dennis Autry, he could help. 6'11", he's been in the league 11 years, been a tough go-get-him center. He throws around his weight underneath, and that's what the Blazers, of course, need right now. Michael Thompson's been averaging about 38, 39 minutes underneath. He needs some rest.
You remember Sports Illustrated did a series one time on the enforcers, and Dennis Autry was one of those.
That's right. He's mean underneath there when he wants to be, and maybe he can help out. And he'll be in uniform tonight. He should be able to see a couple minutes tonight.
Good.
Okay.
The White House Conference on Aging, a story on Oregon's participants, and that next.
Merry Christmas from Payless. Merry Christmas.
Sleep as warm and comfortably as you want with a Northern Electric blanket. Costs only pennies a night and makes a great gift. The twin size is specially priced for just $26.88. The full-size single control, $29.99. And full-size dual control is just $34.99. The queen size is also value priced for only $42.99.
Merry Christmas from Payless. Merry Christmas.
Of course I know Oster. I use my Oster Steam and Dry styling brush every day in my life.
It's perfect. You can use it without or with